Good morning. So, I don't know if you've flown recently, but it's quite the ordeal to get on an airplane. First, you have to go through that uncomfortable second date with the TSA agent, and then you have to empty all of your pockets and throw away all the stuff you just bought, and then finally you get on a plane where you have to pay for peanuts, and then you're on a flight with a bunch of sick people and crying babies, and then you finally get somewhere and you have to do the same rigmarole all over again. So I was incredibly stunned to hear this fantastic story earlier this week on CNN about a guy who had to take a last-minute emergency flight to see his dying mother, and he missed his connecting flight by 40 minutes. So he's running through the airport to try to figure things out, and he mentioned it offhand to a gate agent a couple of flights back that he was trying to make it there in time because she wouldn't make it much longer. And he's rushing down there, and he sees that the flight has already departed on the monitor. He sees that the flight's already left, so he goes all the way down there to where his gate would be to try to figure out how to get on another flight. And they say, "Mr. Drake, we've been expecting you." And so everyone, from the first person he told to the last person, well, the pilot greeted him when he got on the plane. Every person, from the first person he mentioned it to the last person at United Airlines, did all they could to make sure he got on that plane. They went to extraordinary measures to make sure he got on that flight. Now, that is incredible in the airline industry that they, one, work together, and two, work it all. And the real story here is that all of these people work together. They went to extraordinary measures to make sure that he got what he needed. Every day in our lives, God goes to extraordinary measures to make sure we get what we need. And he sent his son to the most extraordinary measure to die on a cross for us. If you noticed or paid attention, the last hymn has been the same all of Lent and will be for the rest of Lent until we get to Easter. Oh, how he loves you and me. That is what we celebrate this day, how much he loves us, in spite of us, not because of us. This morning we worship him not because of what he's done for us, but in spite of all we've done against him, because he's God. This morning we celebrate that. We stand in worship.